Yeah, another greasy internet
Sounded
pussy.
all congested, man. Shut up, man.
Down.
Calm your fucking self down, you
move
know.
yourself on, man, innit? Like, move your fucking
Anyway,
depressed, anxiety, fucking decrepit ass up. You got post-traumatic stress disorder. Is that what it is? You got a little bit sensitive.
Bro, you got a cartoon image, bro.
Anxiety now. Is that what it is?
Bro.
Are you suffering from anxiety? Is that why you getting a bit fucking upset?
You can't call me decrepit. You got a cartoon image. It's not you. From the onset, you're a fake, bro. Shut your fucking mouth.
Not at all. These men all know me. What you on about?
Are you dumb? Put up your real picture. Let's see your fucking
allow it. Yeah, you win. You win.
Coat hanging looking prick. Shut up, man.
You win. You win. Yes.
Shut up, man.
We all fear motion, man.
Fool.
Do you know?
Get this fucking forearms are bigger than your fucking thighs, you prick.
Oh.
Dickhead.
Not here. All these things that she went through, and I'm there trying to be mum to her.
You didn't tell that every time we spoke. It's not like every time.
No, I don't think we did, but I tried not. The thing is,
because even if I hadn't popped up and seen her, I guarantee you, I'd spoken to you.
Sorry, Jez, quickly, Jez. What do you think his hairline's saying? The guy on the couch. Are you saying struggle hairline or what? What are we saying?
Yeah, my man's peak with that. I don't know why he's wearing that indoors.
And we move on, but not in love. God damn.
I want to know what is the bar that's actually making that laugh come through. I'm hoping it's one of mine. Was it the anxiety one?
It came from nowhere, though. That's the thing. It came from nowhere, man.
The little skirmish, the whole skirmish was
My actual bad, for real.
You know,
let's move on.
Yeah, you're both madmen. So, now you know what? I started laughing from pie hole. From pie hole, I was like,
oh, you like that? Yeah.
I couldn't keep a straight face.
I was trying.
It's fresh flavors, isn't it? So it's new shit.
Jedi's a big kid, you know. He always blames me.
You
always blame me.
Hey Arnold shit, innit? That's some. Hey Arnold this.
No, what it is, it was more. No, but Lorraine, no one could ever get in contact with you, first of all. But it's more so that I couldn't introduce you back into, because remember there would be large periods like 3-4 months where you hadn't seen her, so I wouldn't just start saying your name if you weren't going to be there, because the thing is, Kaya would then be like, where's my dad?
I get that. No,
where's my dad? She'd be messaging, so it was almost like I had to be careful and understand at what point is he going to be in her life, and then I can be like, oh, daddy called today, because remember, she would often text your mum, your brothers, have you seen my dad? That wasn't nice for her, because she just hadn't heard from you. And then she's asking me, where's my dad, mum? And I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I can't even tell you where. And if I had a relationship with any of your baby mums, at least I could text them or say to them, look, have you seen, can you please let him know that, you know, his daughter would really like to see him? But because we had that relationship where there was always beef and drama, there was no real communication. All I knew is I just haven't seen you for 4 months. And that was a lot for her.
Is that a good
impact that had on your daughter? Was she genuinely grew up for a long time thinking that you didn't care about her?
What is that a good suggestion she's making about having contact and having a relationship with the other baby mothers?
If she's genuine, yeah, because if she's genuine and could have dealt with that with maturity, cool. If you're gonna cause passer, then no. Obviously, he has to decipher that, but it doesn't seem like even if she was on a positive thing, he was even letting that really run smoothly. So,
did they say there was passer before, or was there some mix-up? Yeah,
some kind of mix-up. And she said it's because of him, and he said, "Nah, it's because you don't pretend to like each other, but separately you don't like each other." I can imagine that being true too. But she's like, "Yeah, you just don't want us to be all cool or like rare. Therefore, it'd be harder for you to like obviously." Go manipulate to the other, yeah.
I think it's probably a mix up of the two. I think he's definitely playing them against each other and because he's got to do that, right, to be in the position that he's got to be in, to be where he's going to be wherever. But I also feel like, you know what certain women are like, they jump off at the fucking mouth at the first. You understand me? And boom, boom. it's a
You know
mad
it's
thing.
peak.
And,
You know it's peak when you're written notes on your wrist and you're reading them off. But
Who's reading the notes?
look at him. Look at him.
my man.
Nah, man. Nah,
He's
man.
like,
That's
yeah, I missed that bit.
He's too black for that. He's too black.
Nah, but he was drawing a pattern on the couch, man.
Yeah.
You see,
He's nervous. He's nervous, isn't it?
Yeah, she asked him a question. He got stuck with it, boy. He started drawing patterns on the couch. It was mad.
Yeah,
say his baby mums are all on the same page. Yeah, how does that benefit him? He's probably thinking, innit? How's that going to benefit him? Like,
well, it takes the pressure. Well, if you're thinking about it with a wise head, you'd hope it would take the pressure off each individual mother, right? They would come together. If somebody needs a childcare, whatever, people would, and you understand me, and they're
like the community.
having to pity them, know each other's siblings, and them things.
Yeah.
Like it should be positive, isn't it? If it's with the good intentions.
Yeah.
But because the seeds were sown in a certain manner, that's another thing as well. It's not like straight moving on. What do you know what I mean? It's interconnected. This and that. Sleep with this one. Sleep with that one. Sleep with these two at the same time. So it's harder for them. It's harder for him to regulate that. You get me?
Yeah. Because I think he was
set bad from the beginning.
Yeah, because I think she was saying as well that he had 2 kids who were the same age, innit? Was the same
Yeah, that's right. A few months between each other. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Which says a lot, innit? A little bit.
Mad.
But yeah.
You can't fathom that coming from my perspective. But yeah, all right, cool.
Another thing that I think I had to do that really helped is there was a point that I got to where I realized you are who you are. You're not going to change, and I can't change you. That's a transition that you have to go through by yourself, because if you've had all these children, you're still not changing. There's nothing I can say or do to you.
That's where you're lost from the
Do you
beginning.
think I'm a bad guy?
I think you are genuinely the most evil human being I've ever met, and I'm not
Whoa,
lying.
wow.
You are genuinely. There's nothing I
and
can
you hear
say or
that?
do to you.
Do you think I'm a bad guy?
I think you are genuinely the most evil human being I've ever met, and I'm not even lying when I.
He's all smiling about it, though. He's all smiling. Notice how funny and humorous he found that.
Do you know why, though? Do you know why that is?
You're gonna have to laugh, innit? What are you gonna do? You're gonna have to laugh.
I think it's probably it's not. It won't be the first. I don't think it's the first or last time he's gonna hear that.
Has anyone ever been told something similar to that?
Yeah, I have.
Exactly.
Oh, in a range by my mum.
to me every day.
Yeah, in a
Bro,
range
and
by mum.
remember that statement came immediately after. That statement came immediately after realizing and saying to herself, "Do you know, I realized I couldn't change you."
So why are you getting with someone then, innit? If you're trying to change them, like it's crazy when people start doing that, changing. If you deviate from who you was from the beginning, then there's a problem. But if you're just staying the course and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna change," what? What are you talking about? It's foolish.
It's funny, right? I warned my girlfriend she would not and could not change me, but I changed myself. In the long run, over the relationship, I just changed myself.
What's the difference?
One was born out of moaning. The first time she said, "I'm gonna change it," he's like, "No," and then she started moaning, and he changed.
Nah, it weren't really that. It was just to keep the relationship. I think I had to change because I used to do crime every night, and it's not conducive, is it?
Is that evolve or change, though, brother?
Say again.
Is that evolve or change?
It's a good question. I can't answer it off the top of my head.
Not conflict as a human being with changing for someone. You get me? Because I think there's a difference.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to point out. Right.
Yeah,
I was trying to point out.
Just get that off the screen, please.
Why does the nose look burnt?
This is a serious conversation. What is this guy doing?
Oh shit! That could be just the lighting, I think, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's not.
No, it's either the lighting or it's melted makeup.
Why
Or
you
bad
not
contouring.
a West African sister like that anyway?
She's Jamaican. She's 92% Jamaican.
Oh, sorry. Are you repping your heritage now?
92% E1B1A.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, I timed out last week the person that said she looked like burn victim. Yeah, I timed it.
You said she's like burn victim. That's
I'm
rude.
gonna say that shit.
I think she's a beautiful girl. She just the makeup was a bit much.
That's rude. You can't say that.
This
He
is
looks
when
like a
you. This is
creeper.
when you. This is when you go ham on the foundation and you don't get this. You don't get the right shade. That's your skin color. Why are you getting
No,
a
it
shade
is.
that's
It's just the
far away from your
contouring, bro.
skin
The
color?
contouring and the extra
You fuck around and go
things.
to the toilet, blow your nose, and then you know what I mean. You looking like
It's the contour. Maybe it
Voldemort.
melted.
Ronaldinho.
Is this what Kanye said when he said he's got a dark skin friend like Michael Jackson?
Oh my God.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I was,
That was a very
Maybe that's
haram
what it
comment
meant,
you
you
made.
know? Maybe that's what it
Take it
meant.
back.
I was in the library getting a burger.
Ah, you liar.
I went there.
Yeah, you know
Man
what? Yeah, I was
said she
actually gonna
looking
watch
like
this on my own, yeah, but you
Ronaldinho.
guys are just making this just terrible. Like, what?
Ronaldinho.
Man said she's like looking at the female Drogba. So mad.
Oh, don't do this.
wow.
Please don't do this to her. Just leave her alone, please.
Wow.
In the mixer. Mad.
Wow.
I'm
Backdoor
getting
son.
vibes of something, but I don't know quite
Big
know what it
headers.
is. I'm thinking.
Saying she's scoring hat tricks.
Mad.
Sorry,
Headed hat tricks.
Can we have like one day? Can we have like a black woman appreciation
Appreciation day. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Who said
There's
that?
all this fucking slander, man.
Big up
Certainly.
yourself, whoever that was. Big up yourself, Blue Red. Respect the
But you better
gentleman
phone
there.
Lady B for that.
What in the Edgar Davis is going on here, man?
Ronaldinho.
Man said Edgar
Edgar Davids, you know.
Just play the video, man. God damn
You
it.
said Emerson. Mad.
Wow.
Who said Rude Gullit? Who said Rude Gullit?
I'm getting rude vibes. I'm also seeing. I don't know why I'm seeing fucking like.
Bakari Sanya. Mad.
Yes.
The World Cup
Yes.
is going on.
Yes.
What in the World Cup
Yes.
is going on?
Hey,
You
he
can't
said
do
it's
that.
like a Jamaican it. No.
Ah.
Nah, what's the alien from Family Guy called?
Fucking Roger.
From American
What
Dad.
in the Roger Maldinho McDonald? What the fuck?
Roger, we
That's
know it's
bad.
you. Like, you know,
That's bad. Roger in a
That's
wig.
Roger.
Say that.
Roger in blackface.
Shut
And
up.
that's based
Just
off of
shut
the
up.
other things that I'm not saying on camera.
Just shut up.
Mm-mm.
You know me better than that.
Betty.
Exactly. And
You
I've
know
seen
me.
some really dark
Betty.
stuff. Things that you've done that I can genuinely say, I don't know another man that's done that to another female.
Like what? Like,
Look how he's
stop
happy
that.
though.
Cuz this ain't fucking Narnia, bro. Like, there's real life shit that goes on in it.
Finally.
Like, Ev, I beg in it, because now you're upsetting me, bro. Like, I'm some dark guy, like, I'm the dark
I genuinely believe that.
Bro,
I genuinely believe that.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God,
even
he said
lying.
Voldemort, you know.
I've gone
He's
above and
subconsciously
beyond.
seeing the nose and he's like Voldemort.
And do you know
You get me,
what?
cuz?
Do you know what?
I
For me
I put
or your
so much- I put everyone
daughter,
else, what?
for me or
For
your
both of you
daughter,
times.
do you know what, Lerone? We can't speak about a small amount of time when we were together. When
I'm
I
not
was
even
15.
talking about that, Ev. This is what disgusts me the most about what you just said, yeah? Like, it's because you know me better, fam.
I've seen you do some horrible things, and it
I've-
really questions
Yeah,
your
but you know me
character
better
for
than that,
me.
though. But Ev, you know
So
me.
you are not what you do, is what you're saying.
Nah, I feel like you know
Or you're
me.
a victim of
I
your
feel like you
circumstances.
know L, like, cuz. But you know what? You're not even a bad guy, fam.
Do you know what it is? I'm not saying you are a bad
So what you're
guy.
telling
I'm
me is-
saying
what you're
that
telling
out
me
of
is nice,
everyone
yeah?
that I know, you needed to listen to my statement. Out of everyone that I know,
Yeah.
you are honestly the worst. I've never met anyone
Because you know
like
a bunch
you.
of neeks.
Maybe. And I just know
Maybe.
good people.
So I'm not a good person.
I don't, do you know, it's better that I don't answer that. But what
Am I a good person or not?
What, do I think you're
Not
a good
in your
person?
eyes.
I don't know
Are
who
they
you are.
flying?
We
What is it?
barely speak.
Damn right, fam. I'm
So
a
I know
big
who you
dog.
were.
You're a pup.
I know that I had to place people. I got to a point where I realized I have to place the love that I want my child to receive. I have to place that love in there because I can't get that from you. So I would put people like
Cuz
Paul.
I've got so much
Do you remember
love
when
to
you?
give.
Do you
but
remember
see
when
what
you
it
had
is?
an issue with Paul and you were like,
I
"What's
had
going
no
on
issue
there?"
with Paul. I just thought he was banging him. I just thought it was weird, fam.
Yeah. Well, we never,
It's like,
never. He
Cuz-
just. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why Paul stepped in as stepfather role for Kaya because he saw what she was going through and he said, "This girl needs a dad, and I'm going to do that for her."
this is what
This
I'm
is
saying
a
to
man
you,
that has
Evelyn,
never
Evelyn,
touched
Evelyn,
me.
Evelyn. I don't
My
even
mum sees
care.
him as her
I
son.
don't care,
But doesn't that?
Paul's a lovely guy. Like, he's genuinely a nice guy. And you know what?
But
I have
he's
to
filled
credit
in
any
for
man.
you
I
a
have to
lot.
credit any man yeah, that steps in and, you know, can teach my daughter certain things. Like, listen, fam, I'm not, and this is what I'm trying to say to you, I'm not an ignorant guy like that. But I have to keep referring back to this, like, oh, he wasn't, like.
Okay, well, we've gotten over that. I feel like you wasn't.
Yeah. What the fuck's that about? Some guy can be a dad to my child. No, mate.
Ottoman invasion.
Connor, you're not caping today. Well done. Clap, clap.
Nah.
The Ottoman invasion.
I'm not an ignorant guy. No, you're just on the camera and you're chatting shit now.
I could do a bit of caping.
Who's this Paul guy? Who's Paul? Trying to worm his way in.
Paul is
I could do
the stepdad that ain't smashing.
Okay, the sentence of caping is that I actually respect, like, the way, just in my history of life, I'm actually putting her in conversation wise, trying to get like a point across, and the tone of it is not shouting and crazy, and is actually trying to make eye contact and get a point across to you. I do appreciate that, because I could get somewhere with someone who's trying to work within the realms of logic. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to have a conversation. Some females are just shouting and going mental at this point, making up shit. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I was talking about him. I thought you were going to cape for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Yeah. That's what we talking about. She don't really need caping for. She's clearly...
She's done.
Right, isn't it? Like,
yeah. I don't know. This is the first time I ever watched this thing, so yeah.
There, I feel like you were there 15%. You feel like you were there 50%.
That's a big margin. Our margins are too big.
No.
No.
You're gonna have to decrease that. I feel like
you have to decrease that
everybody in Kaya's life will testify to the fact that it's 15%. I think that there were times where I would see people and they'd say, "Oh yeah, how's Lerone?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I saw him last week. He said Kaya's doing well." And I'm like, "How would he know? He ain't seen her in 6 months." So you give this impression to people that you did, even to your family.
Well, you just said the longest I've gone without seeing Kara is 11 months.
Yeah.
So what is it, 11 months every year?
No, you do 11 months. No, let me tell you what
because
the pattern. Let me tell you what the pattern was. The pattern. Go on,
tell me the pattern.
Your pattern would be 11 months. Then you'd feel bad, and then you'd come, and then you'd be amazing. And I'm
bollocks.
Like, hold on. Then I'd think to myself, wow, he's back. You'd be picking up from school. You'd be doing the school runs. And then I'd be like, wow, he's back. He's learned his lesson. And then it was always to do with something. Either you wouldn't turn up, and that would be the catalyst that literally started this whole season. That would start this whole season of you not seeing your child. So you do what you're supposed to do. I'm not saying that you didn't, but you do it until you basically fucked up. And then it's like, okay, now I can't.
See, in your eyes, it's a fuck up. In my eyes, it's like, listen, I've got some real life shit going on now.
Not turning
and this
up.
has to take precedence.
Saying to your daughter, I'm coming to pick you up, 7 o'clock. Where are we going? We're going to go to the park.
You can't say you got some real life shit going on. Like, you got to explain it better, because your daughter must be real life shit, no?
He's got a re-up in it, maybe. I don't know.
Man's trying to lick him down, or I don't know what's going on. He's on the run. What stories are going to be? Some super gangster shit going on? Why it's just impossible.
What?
Then we're going to go to Nanny's. Having my daughter get ready, sit there waiting for you, and you do not turn up, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
So the point of the matter is that wasn't a one-off. That was a regular occurrence.
It did happen often, yeah.
Right. So do you not think that has had an impact on the relationship that you now have with her, where she cannot rely on you?
Yeah.
She doesn't even know whether to make plans. So when I say to you, don't know her, the point I'm trying to make is Kaya wants to share. Kaya is honestly, let me tell you about your daughter. Everyone that meets her says she's the most amazing teenager they've ever met. She's polite. She's so helpful. She can cook. She can clean. She loves people. Throughout her whole life, teachers have told me, this girl is amazing.
Fam,
Hold on.
the times when I felt like, you already know, when you were absent, fam, you were trying to live your fucking life. Excuse my language.
Really?
You were trying to live your life, brother.
Really?
Cuz, don't make me...
Okay, no. Let's go with this. I was trying to live my life. Okay.
Yeah? And I wasn't happy with the upbringing of my daughter.
How would you know if you weren't there? That's what I was doing. You weren't there.
I wasn't there at all, yeah?
So the one time you're there, you're saying I was trying to live my life, but 90% of the time you weren't even there. So how do you know this?
Because I'm telling you, we've got two different sides of the shit. There was some questionable shit on my side. I'm like, are you struggling, fam?
So then why didn't you help me more?
And you even admitted you were struggling.
So why didn't you help me more?
Because I wasn't able
struggling.
to. Yeah,
I was struggling.
Yeah, so exactly. So why are we just talking about what do you call it?
I was in uni. I had a full-time job and I had a deaf child. I was struggling. Trust me.
Okay, Evelyn, do you think, fam, you're the only person in life that does shit?
No, I can only talk about my experiences. I know how that was for me.
All right, listen, we're talking about before uni and all that. Because it was only the early days. You got a lot better.
I went to college when Kaya was 9 months. I've been in
education. Who the hell told you to do that shit then? You just had a youth, man. Chill out.
This guy is a mug. He's a certified Who's claiming him? Is he Jamaican? Who's claiming this guy? Who's claiming him? Jamaican, Nigerians, Ghanaians?
No, he's Jamaican.
Is he one of the little unknown islands? White liver? What's going on?
His name, it says Leron, boy. It's Leron.
Boy.
Creole, yeah?
Norwegian.
Haitian.
It's not Norwegian.
Jamaican.
No, but this is just, I don't know. Is he nervous? Is that why he's laughing? I don't understand.
He's probably got his own horse as well, man.
I don't get it. This is so embarrassing. Imagine seeing your dad like this.
I'm playing. Yeah. So where we
go on, let's start caping, Sniper. Whose fault is it?
Wow.
Start caping. I know you're gonna start caping.
You know what? Would Bantam said it best. Would Bantam said it best.
And last week, innit?
Yeah. Wait. We're gonna see where he goes with it this week.
Would Bantam said it best, man. Everything went on a phone at the yard to get the BM.
It's a Sniper's guy. Sniper had all the explanations for this guy. We don't know what the baby mom's like. We don't know what she's done.
But when she said he was an evil man, was she not with him when he was doing the evil shit? I don't get that bit.
I'm the cunt. Slav is a cunt, man.
We don't know. The whole situation's been.
I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair because we can't make judgments on Rika. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Let me go on mute.
Was it been a minute? Has it been a minute, guys? Has it been?
What's wrong with this brother, man?
How did you
He got no behavior.
He can't help himself.
To college when she was 9 months because I literally just had a child and I wanted to get an education. And I remember you used to say shit like that and that used to piss me off.
What?
You weren't supportive of my education. It was really like...
Because, bro, in my head, you do both and neither one get your full attention.
Yeah, but I've created a really lovely life for her because of that.
Okay, yeah, you've done well. I had to just give a quick little think, but yeah, you've done well.
And that's the reason why I did all of that, because I knew what I was trying to do for her in the future.
But I guarantee
the daughter goes to private school. That's not a small achievement.
Fam, listen to me, my boy. Let's not.
Oh no, man. No eye contact, fam.
My bro as well. What's all this my bro business?
He knows something. He knows something.
Because my bro,
I wouldn't talk to my daughter.
I wouldn't describe you as a shit parent.
Zero
I
eye
would say
contact.
that I think because of your choices, like I think you should get a vasectomy first of all.
Oh no, that's a bit much.
I think because of those choices, I really think you should.
Why?
Yeah, that's playing God. That's a bit
you
much.
clearly like to have sex without a condom.
Come get your girl.
So why not just get a vasectomy and then start procreating?
Don't you?
How many children do I have?
You're just a bit more careful than I am.
So this is what I'm trying to say. Because you are not careful, whatever you want to call it.
I'm not careful, but obviously, you know.
You're careful.
All right, let me be honest. Let's check something.
Can we just resonate on that?
Let's check something.
You're careful, okay.
The last woman to mother one of my children. The last woman to mother one of my children would have known that I had all these other children. Yes or no?
Sorry, I've just been in that moment for a second. Sorry, start again.
Yes or no?
Start again.
Wait, nigga now.
Nigga. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. This just descended.
This is every father's worst nightmare.
Every single Mandem name under the sun.
This is every father's worst nightmare. I swear to God it is.
He knows something, bro. She's going to do that.
He's going to call her slime next. He's going to call her slime in a minute.
Well, this is what happens. When you make your relationship sound like it was semi-bougie or I don't know what she's expecting, because this is an embarrassment on her and him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
I
is your
agree.
baby
They shouldn't have
father.
made this public. I agree with that.
This is your baby father. Like, you
It's
know,
embarrassing,
all
yeah.
what he's displaying. This is your baby father. Like, are you pleased? Are you not entertained?
I could do a little bit of taping.
It's a bit embarrassing, and then to do it on what? On Friend Central. Ugh.
Yeah,
Trashy, but yeah,
all
man.
of it is a bit, but it's interesting. Definitely watch
For
it.
us, yeah, for us.
Yes, my slime. Yes,
to be
my
in his
slime.
shoes.
It's something, I don't know what it is. I feel like he hasn't mentally developed. He just sounds like
But
a 16, 17.
Nah. You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. I'll actually tell you what it is, right? So what happens is, you know, when you've like detached your heart from a certain female, you start talking like that. Listen, bro,
Like
I'm
this.
not gonna hear your shit. Like, I don't care anymore. Like,
Yeah,
you sometimes
my
go
G.
into that zone. I think we've all kind of been there where it's like, bro, like, I don't give a shit.
No, it's not even about her. It's about his daughter. Do you get it?
Sorry, I can't.
Like, you're meaningless to
my
me
baby
now.
mother's
Like, you ain't even
all
my girl
woman.
no more.
Like, I can't.
Bruh, just
Even
get
though
out
I don't
my
like
face.
her, I can't call her brah. I can't.
Nah, not cuz, but you might just be like, listen, fam.
Yo, cuz.
Slime.
You went a bit
My
too
G.
far with it.
My G and all of them thing there.
Maku also, he's trying to push the buttons to make her switch. He's trying to, he's doing little digs. These are digs. These are hurtful. Remarks.
True say.
Broski.
It's not working, but he's gone now. He's made his bed now. He's gonna lay in it. He's pulling out all the bread.
This guy is climbing out of the pit.
Yo, King.
My guy.
Yo, King.
Yeah.
Yo, King.
I'm gonna start calling her Unk.
Yo, King.
No.
My G.
Yo, my guy.
Right, my guy. That was the next
My Jenna.
Hey, my guy.
My guy. Hey, listen,
nah, man.
My guy.
When I bring you up, my guy. Pause.
Gay as fuck when people say that shit.
You
my
can
guy,
so sad.
My guy.
And what's with the struggle beard? I'm just asking. Anyway,
that struggle beard. All right.
That is definitely a struggle beard.
It's not bad.
I think he's trying to trim it or he's trying to do something with it.
It's a one-sided goatee. I know that.
One-sided goatee.
Definitely not one of your customers, Sniper.
That's one of your artists. You joined them
one-sided goatee.
Shop closed. Barber closed today.
Like, oh, blood, I was trying to grow that. Oh, sorry, my G. Sorry, my G. You get me? I thought it was about bum fluff. I just removed it, bro. Like, what's going on? Yeah,
I've been growing that for 2 weeks, man.
Let's hear what this Jamaican descendant of Ghana is saying.
Yeah, come on.
My children would have known that I had all these other children.
Sorry, I've just been
yes
in that
or
moment
no,
for a second.
nigga?
Sorry, start
yes
again.
Or no?
Start again.
The last woman, take it seriously.
Yeah, no, but you just said you were
I'm mad. I'm just gonna end up throwing something in a minute.
Did he just say yes or
Sorry,
no?
Brother,
what is wrong with him?
So the last woman to mother one of my children.
Yeah.
Would she not have known that I had so many children?
Yeah, I think the only
so
person
she must have seen something in me, dummy.
Okay, Laverne.
Wow, dummy.
You don't need to call me names. Okay, number one. Number two, you've obviously got something about you that attracts women to you. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but you know what it is.
Up.
Wow.
You know what it is.
What is she talking about?
So that's between you and
I
them.
don't rely on my looks.
I almost had her back, but
I never said it was
she don't know.
I didn't say it was your looks.
Okay.
But the point I'm trying to make is obviously there's a reason why you attract women to you, but I think you give them this false narrative that you're going to be this faithful boyfriend. And I think you play. You play boyfriend.
If that's the case, why am I not with any of the women?
No, because the reality of when they have your child, and then they actually see what you're actually really like, is the reason why you're not with them.
No, maybe I just got bored of hitting it.
You got bored of hitting 5 different women that you have 9 children for.
Y'all are nice, but you're not leng. So therefore,
who cares about that? Who cares?
You killed yourself.
You don't care, but she's doing shoulders now.
Yeah.
She don't care, but it's shoulder time.
Yeah, it's shoulder time.
Big gestures.
Well, I missed that.
You got bored of hitting 5 different women that you have 9 children for.
Y'all are nice, but you're not leng. So therefore,
no one cares about that, though. Who cares if anyone's leng?
You're sitting down there trying to make out like, oh.
What did I miss there? I didn't see that.
Basically,
you can't see big gestures. She don't care, innit?
That's some fucking that's like some suppressed rage. That's why the
exactly.
Suppressed rage is like, I don't care, but I'll strangle you.
She didn't spend 1 hour moisturizing them legs.
I thought she was showing her skills. I thought she was showing her transferable skills of sign language.
The reality of when they have your child and then they actually see what you're actually really like is the reason why you're not with them.
No, maybe I just got bored of hitting it.
You got bored of hitting 5 different women that you have 9 children for.
Y'all are nice, but you're not leng. So therefore,
no one cares about that, though. Who cares if anyone's leng?
You're sitting down there trying to make out like, oh, so it's you because basically that's no reason. No, how do you know? I didn't move on as a person.
Okay, so
maybe
you
I outgrew
moved.
you.
There's a question I need to ask you.
Pause.
Maybe I outgrew you. This dude's mad.
What's igging me at the moment is this PVC outfit that she's got on. It's getting on my nerves, fam. Way too much material.
What in the swims? What they called? Wetsuit.
What
in the Navy SEAL frog suit is going on?
I'm just gonna go return a videotape to Blockbusters.
You know when Blockbusters don't exist no more.
Mad.
Yeah, but yeah, what's this? What's this? Too much material. Sorry, I'm just the son of a tailor.
Around, though. Like, don't
son of a tailor.
Son of a tailor, man. It just happens. Certain things ig me. Haircuts, trims, wigs. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the hairstyle right now, and like, yeah, it's just like, and then the Lion King makeup. Like, bruh.
Wow.
A lot of things happening right now. A lot of things happening.
But
that
whiskers, yeah.
PVC.
Man said that.
What is that? A dress or a what? Look, it's got collars.
Like, or a shirt or a jacket or what?
Is it a jacket? A leather? What?
It's a jacket. It's a
biker mini skirt.
A biker mini skirt. You see, fuck off. Yeah. Just fuck off.
That's the leather stress.
Oh my god.
It's a dress. It's a dress. It's a dress and a skirt and a shirt.
Oh fuck!
Turn up in the penguin costume.
You can't. Where'd you put that in the washing machine?
Where's the fashion police?
No, you don't. You just spray that down. Spray that down.
You just wipe it.
Or squeegee.
Nah, you just hang it up and the shit just fall to the floor.
You got windowline.
Windowline and a squeegee.
Hang it up and over the bath overnight. Just put it in the bath overnight.
Two flash.
Then flash wipes and that.
She looks like suits, basically.
She looks like Catwoman with an F.
I'm gonna get one as well. This gimp suit with
Catwoman with a what?
What in the gimp suit
with an F
going on?
She's the only woman that can go in Fax's flat, come out clean.
That's it, fat woman, you know. What's wrong?
Oh man.
Bigger up.
But yeah, yeah.
If women did not have abortions for you, how many kids do you think you would have?
9.
No, I've calculated it's about 14.
Mr. Gray.
That means you know about abortions I didn't know about.
Probably.
Your point?
At some point, you have to ask yourself, because I'm forever waiting for that call.
This guy's boring now, man.
I'm having another baby. I'm waiting for the call.
Listen,
and it gets to the point where I'm like, look, why don't you concentrate on the 9? Stop procreating and concentrate on the 9 that you have. You can do it, right? So
he's looked to the left there because one of his kids popped out the window.
Yeah.
Well, not unless I'm with the girl and we're settled down and that. Kids and that.
Why don't you settle down with one of your baby mums?
Why would I do that?
One of the mothers of your children.
Not leng.
I'm old enough to know the too much history.
Okay, so you cannot settle down with any of them.
There's too much history that's gone on.
But it's what you've done to them.
Well, no, it's not like you haven't done this.
Do you realise you've never been faithful to any of your children's mothers?
Yes,
what has this got to do with the price of eggs?
Yes, I have.
Do you know
the daughter thing just gone out the window?
Like that, like gone here, then done that, and then gone back, and then do you realise that?
Yeah. It's possible to love one person, more than one person.
I don't actually care about who you love in this scenario. Okay? I don't care because I'm saying that there has to be a point in your life where you actually look. When you look back and say, I need to fix some shit in my life. To be honest, like I've done a lot of stuff. I'm not saying that it's not repairable, but where does that come? When does that come?
What do you mean?
It's not now.
What do you know what I've fixed?
What happened yesterday?
Cuz. I'm
Oh my God! Fucking hell! Jarring now. Trying to get jarring now.
Yeah, I thought that was one of you.
Younger. Listen to me now.
That's how natural. I thought someone's like,
hey, my sperm.
My youth.
Yeah, well, I know. Get me?
Aki.
Bro.
Aki.
Boy. Boy. Gotta get her. What?
What happened yesterday?
Cuz. I'm Mazza. Like, I'm just
Okay, but because you weren't present
Yeah.
and you didn't communicate with your baby mum, or you didn't communicate with your mother, I hate that word as well, but you didn't communicate. What's happened now is there are too many examples of this which are very similar to what you were doing years ago.
because I'm active.
So maybe you just care about your life more than you care about your kids, and that's what you just need to
Nah,
admit.
it's not even like that. Because without what goes on, I wouldn't, like, without the stuff that goes on, you know what I'm saying?
So do you think if Kaya was your only child, because you're saying it's because of...
Oh, no. Listen, let's not be an idiot. If I didn't have a million kids, then yeah. Like, obviously, I'll be able to concentrate on one, but it's just not like that, fam.
Yeah, but there was
a
a significant amount of time where it was just Kaya and her brother, and you still wasn't really active.
No, but then I was active and
on the road.
So,
what did you accomplish from being on the road?
Survival.
But there's nothing tangible that you have. All this time that you spent away, all this time that you spent away from your kids, being on the road, what tangible thing do you have that you can say, this is what I gained?
Come on now. Give the right answer. Come on.
Come on, boy.
Wisdom to still do the same shit that you were doing 14 years ago.
Not bad.
You do the
Tangible.
same.
Is that what you think?
Judgmental.
Yeah, that's what I was
I'll
gonna
be
say.
in the same shit. I'll be getting 30 right now.
Probably.
And you know.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so you know I've calmed the line down a lot.
The only reason why I could even bring you here to have this conversation with you now is because I know you've calmed down, because I could not have had this conversation with you years ago.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where I didn't address things with you.
Feeling himself.
I just left you.
He's like, yeah, that's right. That's right. I was way too gangster for you to chat to me before.
Yeah. You can come right in a leather dress and sorry. What is it? A dress. That's it. You couldn't come in a leather dress and talk to me like this. You get me? All these hand movements and what's going on?
Leather's tracking.
You get me?
But I'm staying on the same sofa for more than half an hour. Are you mad?
Are you mad? Are you mad,
cuz, my G. After I just shoot you down and call you
my Jenna. You know how we roll. Get me?
Male.
Oh, fucking hell.
Senor.
Still, it's going to start calling her boss man. Boss man. Boss man.
Okay.
Boss man.
Mad thing.
Everything I've ever said to you has only been to do with our child, and it was just for you to do more.
Message.
You talk shit, cuz. The dress, man. Leather dress. You come right here with your leather dress.
It's clever.
Never, man.
Is it a
Clever. It is, you know.
Slever. Will you say slever?
Is it a one?
Leather, man. Plastic leather.
What is it?
Polystyrene.
Plastic leather.
Man says polyurethane, you know. She fucking 3D printed it.
No, but I'm thinking, why would you wear that? Are you not hot with all those lights?
That's them really strong plastic bags.
I can't even figure out what it is.
You know what?
Yeah.
You said something there that kind of made me clock why she's wearing it. I think she's wearing it to portray a woman portraying. Hold up, guys. One sec, guys. I think she's wearing that to portray. And see if I'm right, I'm wrong. I'm just guessing, yeah. But I think she's trying to portray strength and power, wearing like a suit, black leather, like I mean business. Yeah, like she's trying to do probably
Charlie's
that.
Angels and Catwoman and that, yeah, man.
Thank you, Jed. Thank you.
Yeah, on what budget though?
Superwoman.
What budget?
What's the Primark budget?
On what budget? Yeah, prime money. Yeah, I want the best leverish. The most leverage thing you've got in
I know for a
it.
fact with
I don't want
like,
to spend more than £10.
It's sticking. You know when it sticks?
18. Yeah, that's what
I
it
know.
looks.
It starts sticking in your thighs and that. Like it's not.
Yeah, it looks hot.
This is like you wear out
I can see it sticking
to the
from
club
here.
with no light. With
Imagine like
and that.
weave and that at the back of your neck.
It's be hot. It's hot. She's hot.
Bro, people cutting weight in that shit.
I can tell you that.
Yeah,
for free.
man.
People in the sauna wearing
That's a cellulite reducer.
That's
You know what I mean? Like you wear that for a day or two, and you good.
Looking like
That's
a
what I'm
toe.
saying.
Yeah.
You know that
That pum's
suit
gonna
that
be
man have,
poached.
like
Man,
that
poached
training
there.
suit thing. You know what I'm talking about, innit?
It's definitely stab proof, though.
We
It's
say
definitely stab proof.
Stab proof.
Yeah.
Everything proof.
I like my shit's funny though, but whatever.
Oh, big up,
Gossip.
man. She's a pretty
That's
girl.
gossip
I don't
proof.
know what happened, man.
Gossip proof. Gossip.
The stylist did you dirty. The
Makes
makeup
my
artist
shit
did you
clever.
dirty.
Yeah,
The
they let
hairdresser
her
did
down.
you
Clever.
dirty.
They let her down.
She's a very pretty girl, but I don't know. They all
Who's
did her dirty,
pretty?
man.
Yeah, man.
Very.
Who's pretty?
I
Very.
know
Oh,
that.
he's pretty.
You
She's
go out with her.
pretty.
You go out with her.
Now
Very.
I'm worried. Now I'm
You
really
go out with
worried.
her.
No,
Yeah,
she
you go out
they
with
did
her.
her dirty, man. I feel like
You ain't heard no one.
If
her
she's
hairdresser
pretty
did
to
her
you, then
dirty. Her
where's
makeup
the
artist did her dirty. Her stylist did her dirty. Her heels are right. They're not bad. But yeah, they're just.
Listen,
I don't
man.
know.
At the end of the day,
Like, she's like
you get
Jackie
that-
Chan. She
you
does
buy
her
And
that-
she's got good
stunts.
manners.
You buy that pleather dress.
Man can't see her heels, you know.
If you
But
buy
they
that
actually-
pleather dress, you get 2 free. It's cosmic.
Leather dress. Oh,
Pleather dress. The pleather.
Leather
It's
dress.
pleather.
The
dress.
pleather,
Clever.
okay.
Clever.
If you buy the pleather dress,
What in the Morpheus is going on here? man?
What in the Morpheus?
What in the Nebuchadnezzar? Like what?
It's got an iPhone holder. It's got an iPhone holder.
Yeah, unique gets me and
In the
accent gets me. You man
Revolution,
don't get it, man.
Morpheus
You
is
man
going.
don't get it. You man don't get the struggle.
What?
The ladies get me, man.
Do you take the
Sorry,
red
man.
pill or the blue pill, Neil?
Yeah, that's Morpheus.
Thing they're doing right now.
Yeah.
He says she's just like a bag of mice from Mars. What are you not doing?
Get the timeout ready.
You lot are fuckery.
What in the hell?
When you feel the sweat run down.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone. You guys are rude. I'm unsubscribing. That is rude.
Hey, what in the back time is going on here?
Wow.
Warriors
What
come
in the
out to
grease
play.
Like a man out of hell.
What in the Nickelodeon? What's going on? What's going on?
What in the I would do anything for love is going on here.
But I won't do that.
With the fucking vampire makeup on and shit.
Oh my god.
Underworld. You said underworld.
Rise of the Larkins is going on here, man.
You got no behavior.
Absolutely no
Level
behavior.
Larkon. Larkon the rising.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, Plever. The Plever Larkon.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I get you, man. Yeah.
What in the cat
That shit will stick to you like Teflon.
Right?
Looking like.
Bro, that
And
shit
I let
come
you know
off.
that I
You
was
need to
struggling.
slice
I
that
do
shit
not.
open at the end of the
I'll
night.
give it
about
to you.
that.
You haven't really been.
I left you to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you've got to
Yeah,
realize
yeah,
people
yeah.
aren't going to change. What can you do? And you know what? Honestly, the moment that I actually came to that realization that there's nothing I can do, my life has been fantastic from that point because I let everything go. And like I said, I surrounded our daughter with the love that I felt that I can create that for her. If I can't get that from this man, I'm going to make sure she's around my mum. I'm going to make
Have
sure
you
she's
ever sat for?
around.
Maybe you didn't create that. It just so happened to be that way.
No.
Stop taking credit for shit that
Okay.
you actually didn't
when I say
invoke.
create, I mean I went out of my way
Raw.
to make sure
Raw.
that she had a village and a
Well, you know when a
community
man just
around her.
comes wearing full
Yeah,
grey,
village.
Yeah, he's just
Because like
full
I said
reaching
to
now
you,
for anything.
your daughter is one of the
Just
most
watch out.
amazing 14-year-olds I have ever met. I'm not. I know everyone thinks their child is
Everybody's
amazing.
child's the
No, of course.
everybody's
Of
child's
course.
the nicest until your
Of
child's
course.
not. You know what I'm saying?
Your
But
child's
she's
cool,
amazing.
bro.
She
No,
is, yeah.
she is.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is, like, Jerome, I'll come back from work.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
said
dinner.
Primark, mate.
When he realizes he's the bum in the relationship and she's the boss, that's what it
Right,
is, man. He
boss.
can't deal with it. It's ego.
And all she wants is
He's a
time
bum,
on her
wasted his
phone
life.
and time to watch Netflix.
Is it
She
Prime
just
Matrix?
She's so obedient and she listens.
Primani.
She's so lovely.
Prime
I was
Matrix.
dead.
You've missed
I was dead at Primani.
You've missed out on something great.
Primani, bro. I was
You've
dead at
still got
Primani.
time.
Bro,
in the
someone,
time that
please,
you've got,
just for
you
the
have
sake
to
of the channel,
prepare
time this brother out, please.
what has gone over.
Sorry.
You can't just be like when she comes to my house, she's just on the phone. You have to build that relationship because she loves to tell you about her day. She loves to tell you about her favorite things. She can't wait.
No,
but if
but
she
I feel
doesn't
like
have that
Kaya is
relationship with
quite.
you,
I feel like sometimes Kaya's quite apprehensive about telling me stuff.
yeah, because
Like,
you
no,
lose
because
that. You
you-
actually lose your shit. She's
Yeah, why
scared
have
of
you
you.
told her that? Why have you made out like she can't I don't hit my
What's
kids.
that got to do with me? Sorry.
I don't hit my kids.
Why is that my fault? I've never
Because
told.
she told me, oh, mum told me like, what you used to do, and
Yeah, you were very violent. Yeah.
okay, have I been violent towards her?
No, but if she asks me why you're away, and remember, I've never told her about your violence. It's actually her cousins that have told her about your violence. So I've never sat there, ever told her what you did. She knows a lot of what you need to get up to because of her cousins, and her cousins actually told her.
So who told the cousin,
never made
bro?
out, but she's very scared of you because she feels like she can't.
Mate,
Every time she wants to say
How
something,
did you know the cousins do?
because he's just going to lose.
How do the cousins
He's
know
going to
this?
fly off the handle, and I tell her how to approach it. But
Why am I getting
that
Heath
should
Ledger
hit you a little
Joker
bit. Like
vibes?
your daughter wants to tell you stuff.
And I said it to her when I had a chat. I said to her, look, yeah, you might hear these little whispers, little war stories here and there. Have I been violent towards you?
Me?
No, her. So I said to her, and she was like, no. And I was like, there you go.
You violent to her though?
Yeah, but
they're mass murderers.
Yeah,
bro,
don't
that go
answer
home to
that.
their
You
wives.
No way. Mana.
Brilliant. They don't even know they're
Let's
killing
move forward.
20 men.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Killing 20 men.
Yeah.
Snitching.
And I've always said this
Wow.
to you.
Wow.
I don't know what it's like to have
Rewind
a father.
that snitch.
I have
Sorry,
no
that,
idea.
That little snitch
But
part, please. Jeff.
I've never.
Sorry, we was all talking over it.
We?
If you've killed 20 men,
Yeah,
I heard
master.
she say something stupid like that.
And I said it to her when I had a chat. I said to her, look, yeah, you might hear these little whispers, little war stories here and there. Have I been violent towards you?
Me?
No, her. So I said to her, and she was like, no. And I was like, there you go then.
Yeah, but
they're mass murderers, bro, that go home to their wives.
They're mass murderers, fantastic fathers. Brilliant. They don't even know their dads are out there killing 10, 20 men.
I don't even know who's making
My
a
dad
point.
died when I was 9. Yeah? And I've always said this to you. I don't know what it's like to have a father. I have no idea. So I've never wanted a world where my daughter doesn't have her dad. So I've never encouraged anything that would separate you two. And you, in certain circumstances, even made me understand when some people just take their kid and just go. Because you know when you're on an airplane and and they tell you to put the mask on and put it on yourself and then put it on the child afterwards. And that was all about you have to be the best version of yourself to be the best, to be able to be well equipped to look after your child. And sometimes because of what we were going through, I was unable to be. It was so much on my head. And the minute I took myself away and just said, you know what, I can't do this anymore, it's the first time that I actually felt at peace. And I understood what it is. From when Kai was 8, I stopped calling your phone. I stopped calling you. Whether you want to be her dad or not, it's up to you. I can't come and kill myself. She's 14. She's got a few years until she's an adult where she can make her own decisions. You have time to make an impact. You also have time to make an impact in your younger children's life. She's the oldest, and she will be
fully scale.
Who's my man in the back?
A Nigerian accent came out, man.
Fully scale.
Only like 3 words, but it was there.
Just the last 3 words.
It's all right, man. As you heard today, everybody speaks pidgin. No? As you heard today, everybody speaks
I was about to add the
let's move forward. Let's move. Creole and all that. Yeah. Ivory Coast and that. Like, let's move forward. Come on. Shakara and all that. You get me? Kamoyo.
He's saying the horn.
Stripped you of your chiefs and your kings as well, so don't try it.
Yeah, man.
He was stripping you of everything.
Don't use cheese.
Don't use cheese. Beautiful black woman.
Don't use cheese. Yeah.
You know what he's doing out there? He's learning more judge. He's learning more judge out there.
Yeah, he's doing judge as
he's going to come back
the private meeting. He did tell us he had a private meeting.
He's gonna try it.
That we're not invited
to. He's gonna try. We know we're up on game.
As we speak, he's doing something to Mackie.
He went to the Prince of Jude. He went to the Prince of Jude from California. Or where is he from? Was it what's that place? North Carolina.
He's gonna wake up in the morning with a stutter.
Prince of North Carolina.
Main Klingon. Let's go.
Oh, please leave her alone, man. Please. I'm begging you, just leave her alone.
Lieutenant Wolf with the lace cap. You're not taking the piss.
Mad.
Yeah,
listen, I actually might have to bring back the
in the house of Martok is happening. I can't believe it.
Huh? That's a chief of security and that mad thing on the Enterprise. Yeah, I said walk 5. I said walk 5 now. Mad thing. Oh my god!
If you're watching Jump On, though,
Maximum warp.
If you're watching Jump On, man, Jump On.
Fucking hell.
Let's use the tacky on Ray.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
goodness.
think it's the Ferengis. I think it's the Ferengis, Captain.
You saying the Ferengis are claiming that?
Beat me up, Scotty.
Yeah, we got to contact the Romulans. Mad thing. What's going on there?
Mad.
Do that. If you
Michael Jackson
spend more
wants his
time with
jacket
her,
back.
Get to know her and allow her to be around her siblings. I can't
do.
do that.
I do.
It's got pockets on it.
Well, we just have different opinions.
Hella pockets. Hella pockets.
Every single time.
No, the levels of disrespect is too much.
I just want to, like, it's not about, I don't want the overlap. Sometimes I want to spend time with that
What, is
child.
my hat
just
too
me,
much?
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
But again, and nowadays, a lot of the time when I talk to Kaya, it's actually, oh, you know, Dad, I'm busy, or Dad, I've got this or that.
Yeah.
Oh, and again, I genuinely believe she's at that age, bro, where it's very hard to pin her down.
Why is she not like that with me and my mum or Paul? If that's the age that she's at, she's not like that with us.
Why does she keep mentioning Paul?
Everyone's got that kind of relationship with their dad where, like, they love their dad, it's all cool, but you know, like, my dad don't play that shit.
Not really. I think
it's not really like.
I know people that have amazing relationships
when
with
I
their
joke
fathers.
around with Kaya, yeah, because you know me, I'm bare joking. When I joke around with Kaya, she doesn't even know how to take it sometimes. And I'm like,
because she doesn't know you.
She don't know you.
No, she doesn't know you. She doesn't like sometimes like she.
Do you think
even,
you know me better than Kaya?
Do you know what I will say? I don't think I know you better than Kaya, right?
Question.
I do think just have this perspective. Kaya was very nervous to go to like your sister's house or your mum's house or her, and I would say to her, like, go and spend time with your family. Remember, she's half Caribbean, half Nigerian. I'm not Caribbean.
Get the hell out. Listen, I'm done. All of you, man. Yeah. I'm saving her picture.
She's Nigerian. She's Nigerian. We accept that she's Nigerian. That's it.
And so far, Jamaica's not been mentioned.
Boy,